Climate change is the biggest threat the world is facing now, and it has already complicated the water security situation in many parts of the world. It's true that the exact impact of climate change on our water resources is not yet known. However, climate change will have a clear bearing on access to shared water resources as it affects hydrological cycles at all geographical scales, from global to local. Some regions will become much drier, some wetter. Variations in rainfall and snowfall are already leading to more and severe droughts and floods, changes in the groundwater recharge, high evaporation from freshwater systems, and alteration in river runoff. Increasing number of high and untimely floods threatens the safety of dams and other water infrastructure projects. Severe droughts drastically reduce water supply, irrigation, and hydropower generation. Climate change is set to make water management challenges more complicated in terms of providing safe drinking water, adequate sanitation, improved food production, and in generating hydropower and ecosystem protection. Climate change may have a serious impact on overall availability of river water flow in international basins. Some parts of the basin will experience higher flows and others lower flows, placing significant strain on existing agreements and structures for the management of shared river water resources, whether at the local level or the national level or international level. Increased freshwater variability will introduce a greater uncertainty, which can pose serious new challenges to the ongoing practices of water sharing and management of transboundary river basins. Climate-induced changes in water supply demands comprehensive adjustment in the ongoing water sharing arrangements of shared river basins. The organizations overseeing in water sharing must be adaptable enough in reallocating fluctuating water flow for various sectors. Thus, the task of hydrodiplomacy amid climate change needs both getting the disputing riparian countries to sign river water sharing agreements and also to ensure these countries support establishing water regimes and institutions which will have the provisions for information sharing, conflict management mechanism, and flexibility to adjust to the runoff variation in the long term in the basin. Mitigating or adaptive actions at bilateral or even sub-basin level to address the impacts of climate change in a transboundary river basin are unlikely to achieve the objective of sustainable peace and cooperation over shared water resources. The emerging and unprecedented situation due to climate change demands the basin countries to cooperate and act collectively and jointly. In the face of the global climate change, a successful basin-based initiative is required to facilitate better integration of water demand and water supply and to promote meaningful participatory processes among all the stakeholders. Business as usual for hydrodiplomacy and a singular focus upon bilateral negotiation and arrangements is no longer an option in the transboundary river basins due to climate change threats. Thank you.